What if your drone captured something the world was never meant to see? A forgotten graveyard. A volcano seconds from eruption. A shadow lurking just beneath the waves. These aren't scenes from a movie, they're real. Why were these places hidden? What secrets still lie just out of sight? In this countdown of the 15 most shocking moments ever captured by drones, you'll witness discoveries so startling, they might just change the way you see the world. Let's start. The narwhal, known as the unicorn of the sea, lives in the icy waters of the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans. Its long tusk, actually a tooth that can reach up to 10 feet, makes it stand out. Despite years of study, much about the narwhal remains unknown, especially the purpose of its tusk. Scientists have suggested it could be used as a weapon, a sensory tool, or to attract mates, but no theory is confirmed. Recently, drone footage showed narwhals using their tusks to stun fish before eating them, revealing a new hunting behavior. This discovery deepens our understanding of these mysterious and fascinating animals. If you thought nature was surprising, wait until you see what happens when human technology and raw power collide with explosive results. In Dakota, UK, a carefully planned demolition brought down an old coal-fired power plant. Crowds gathered, watching as the towering structures collapsed like a choreographed dance, a stunning display of power and precision. Just as the spectacle ended, an unexpected twist occurred. A nearby electric pole caught fire, casting a strange glow over the scene. Moments later, a blackout swept through the area, leaving about 40,000 people in the dark. Despite the sudden outage, the memory of the demolition left a strong impression. The dramatic event captivated everyone who witnessed it. Have you ever experienced a power outage during a major event? What happened? Comment and chat with me. But not all dangers come from the skies above. Some swim silently just below the surface, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Simon Lawrence was crabbing off the coast of Port Lincoln, South Australia, when he had an unexpected encounter with a great white shark. To make his trip more exciting, he launched his drone, which ended up capturing the dramatic moment. The footage showed a shark gliding toward his boat and biting the motor, possibly drawn by electromagnetic signals. Startled, Simon threw his catch into the water to distract it. The plan worked. The shark let go and swam away. Relieved, Simon and his companion watched the predator disappear. Their close call was a reminder of how unpredictable the ocean can be. Just when you think danger only lurks in the deep blue, something far more chilling is about to be discovered, not in the ocean, but in the middle of a quiet cornfield. In 2016, Huntsville experienced a strange and unsettling time. A drone pilot captured something eerie while flying over a cornfield, raising concern among locals. This happened during the height of viral trends like Pokemon Go, Harambe memes, and a wave of creepy clown sightings that alarmed people across the globe. In some places, authorities even restricted the sale and public use of clown masks due to public concern. One popular YouTuber, Golden Hour, uploaded drone footage showing what appeared to be a clown looking directly into the camera before running off. The clip stirred debate, with some viewers questioning its authenticity. At the time, many clown sighting videos were going viral, and some were likely staged for attention. Whether real or not, Golden Hour's video added to the eerie atmosphere of the time. The idea of encountering a clown in a remote field remains chilling to many viewers. But if you think a clown in the fields is unsettling, what one drone captured next will reveal an even darker side of human tragedy. Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? During the pandemic in New York City, a somber event unfolded on Hart Island. A teenage boy, confined at home during lockdown, sent his drone into the deserted streets and captured an eerie scene. Flying over the island, he witnessed rows of newly prepared sites, a stark symbol of the pandemic's impact. Art Island, long used for the city's unclaimed individuals, now reflected the immense loss. Workers in protective suits carefully carried out their duties, a solemn yet tender process. The drone recorded it all, revealing a powerful and emotional image of human resilience. From the stillness of morning to the roaring fury of the earth itself, brace yourself for a front-row seat to one of nature's most spectacular forces. Have you ever wondered what it's like to stand near a volcano on the brink of eruption? In this video, a skilled drone operator ventures into Iceland's rugged landscape, biking over 7 kilometers to document a volcanic eruption near Reykjavik, the capital city. The volcano, located on the Reykjanes Peninsula in southwest Iceland, was difficult to access due to the lack of roads in the area. Upon arrival, the operator captured breathtaking footage, glowing lava slowly flowing over the terrain, emerging from the crater's core. This eruption was especially significant. It was the first on the peninsula since the 12th century, following a series of minor earthquakes in the prior weeks. The eruption stirred both awe and reflection. As you watch, you'll see dramatic views from multiple angles that reveal the power and beauty of nature. While the spectacle is captivating, it also serves as a reminder of the planet's incredible energy. But while nature's raw power can shake the earth, the next breakthrough comes from human hands, and it might just be watching you when you least expect it. In various parts of America, some police forces are using miniature drones that can navigate buildings with impressive agility to assist in apprehending suspects. These advanced tools help maintain law and order while improving officers' safety by reducing direct exposure to potentially dangerous situations. Equipped with infrared cameras, speakers, and spotlights, these drones resemble compact versions of Inspector Gadget's devices. Once deployed, they can assist in 2 ways, using the built-in speaker to encourage voluntary surrender or supporting SWAT teams with real-time information for safe interventions. While these innovations enhance officer security, they also raise important concerns about privacy. The ability of these drones to enter buildings through small openings has sparked debate. For instance, the Sacramento Police Department has stated that if a baseball can fit through a window, so can their drones. This capability has prompted critics to express concerns about potential misuse and erosion of privacy. Some worry that without proper safeguards, this technology could be exploited, leading to unauthorized surveillance. These discussions underline the need for careful regulation to ensure that the technology is used responsibly and ethically. Yet sometimes that same technology turns hero, racing against the clock to save lives when every second counts. In 2018, in the coastal town of Lennox Head, lifeguards began using new drones called Little Rippers that could spot sharks, talk to swimmers, and drop inflatable rescue devices. While testing them, they received an urgent call. 2 teenagers were trapped in a strong current half a mile from shore. Lifeguard Jai Sheridan, still learning the drone's controls, quickly sprang into action. In just over a minute, he located the teens and dropped a self-inflating tube right as a large wave hit. Thanks to his precise timing, the teenagers clung to the device and stayed afloat until help arrived. Jai's quick thinking and the Little Ripper drone saved the day. But not every breathtaking moment is a matter of life or death. Sometimes, it's a chaotic accident caught at just the right moment. A large ship was preparing to set sail on its journey across the open sea. Anticipation filled the air as the crew made final preparations for launch. But then, something unexpected occurred. The vessel shifted sideways with surprising force, startling everyone nearby. The ship's sudden movement caused a dramatic splash as it entered the water, sending a large wave over the nearby road. Within moments, the street was soaked, and vehicles were caught in the rush of water. Captured by a drone from high above, the scene provided an impressive aerial perspective of the unexpected event. Some drivers found themselves stuck in their vehicles, expressing frustration as efforts were made to respond quickly and safely. The video has sparked conversation online. While some viewers have questioned whether the event was real, others see it as an unusual accident and commend the response of those involved. Still, the ocean hides even more surprises, ones that could turn a relaxing day at the beach into a terrifying close call. A group of surfers was enjoying the ocean, unaware that a massive great white shark was nearby. 14-year-old Zach Berman, visiting the beach with his father, spotted the danger while flying his drone. Zach, skilled in photographing wildlife, was monitoring shark activity to help keep surfers safe. As he guided his drone over the emerald waters, he saw the large shark circling the unsuspecting group. Realizing the danger, Zach quickly alerted his father, who contacted beach security. Thanks to their fast response, the surfers were safely removed from the water. No one was harmed. This incredible moment highlights the power of nature and the importance of staying vigilant. Zach's sharp eyes and quick thinking helped prevent a disaster, reminding us to always respect the ocean's hidden dangers. But away from the waves, something even stranger was unfolding on dry land, a ghost forest emerging from the depths. As the drone glided through the air, a captivating sight unfolded below. The drone soared above a forest unlike any other. Instead of tall trees stretching towards the sky, the landscape was filled with countless tree stumps, creating a scene that was both intriguing and serene. This unusual forest was located near a beautiful lake in Washington state. Its appearance changed dramatically after a significant drought affected the region in 2014. At first glance, it might seem as though the trees had perished during that period, their branches withered and leaves browned. But the reality behind this remarkable landscape was even more fascinating. These trees had been submerged beneath the lake's surface for decades, hidden away in a quiet underwater world. When the water level gradually receded due to the drought, the lake revealed a stunning hidden forest. What had been unseen for so long became visible once again, drawing the attention and curiosity of many who visited. The tree stumps, now weathered and worn, stood as silent witnesses to the passage of time. They told a story of resilience and the powerful rhythms of nature. If you love exploring the unbelievable from the skies, give this video a like. It helps us bring you even more jaw-dropping stories from above. And if you think that's strange, wait until you see the mysterious patterns appearing overnight in the quiet countryside. Let's imagine ourselves in the beautiful British countryside, particularly in a quiet field in Dorset, England. In this peaceful setting, back in 2015, something remarkable happened. Two friends set out with a drone to capture the calm scenery, but instead discovered a massive and intricate crop circle carved into the cornfield. When their footage went online, it quickly gained attention around the world. The crop circle featured detailed designs, crescent moons, stars, and even a 5-pointed star, sparking widespread curiosity. People speculated about its origin. Some thought it was made by extraterrestrial visitors, while others imagined mysterious groups behind it. In the end, the explanation was far simpler. A creative farmer likely made it using basic tools like boards and ropes, combining boredom with artistic vision. It was a reminder of how incredible designs can come from simple human effort. Crop circles like this one have appeared in many places over the years. Though they inspire wonder and theories, many are now known to be clever works of art created by people here on Earth. Sometimes it's not just strange symbols that emerge, entire towns can be swallowed by the shifting sands of time. Al-Majid, a small town about 50 kilometers from Sharjah, was abandoned by its residents. Many believe they fled because of the jinn, but the true cause was the harsh desert. The town was built in the path of shifting dunes. Over time, strong winds pushed the dunes forward, burying homes and streets under layers of sand. Faced with the unstoppable advance of the desert, the villagers made the painful decision to leave. Today, Majid stands silent, its rooftops barely visible beneath the sand. It serves as a haunting reminder of nature's power and the fragile balance between people and the land. But long before these modern mysteries, ancient cultures left behind secrets of their own, secrets still perched high on crumbling cliffs. China has a rich and fascinating history, and one of its ancient mysteries is the tradition of the hanging coffins. These unique coffins can be found along the shores of the Yangtze River and in other southern regions of China. What makes them remarkable is that they are placed on cliffs, some as high as 130 meters above the ground. This unusual burial practice is believed to have been carried out by the Bo people, a national minority in China. They practiced this tradition in the belief that it would help the soul achieve immortality in the afterlife. The hanging coffins reflect the diversity of cultural practices throughout China's past. It is inspiring to consider how people from different regions and backgrounds honored the dead with their unique customs. The skill and determination needed to place coffins in such high and precarious locations are truly impressive. Although the exact origins of the hanging coffins remain a mystery, they continue to fascinate people around the world. They stand as a reminder of China's deep cultural heritage and the remarkable traditions that have shaped its history. Finally, a story of hope and persistence, where technology becomes the key to a miraculous reunion you'll never forget. During a family outing at a beach in Brancaster, Norfolk, an elderly man named Peter Pugh, age 75, became separated from his loved ones and got lost in a dense area of reeds. After authorities received a report about the missing pensioner, they began a thorough search. Almost a full day had passed, but the team did not give up hope. A police drone was deployed to assist in the search. While surveying the area, the drone spotted a glimpse of Peter among the thick vegetation. Officers were immediately alerted and quickly moved to his location. Guided by the drone hovering above, they reached Peter and safely helped him out of the reeds. The reunion with his family was emotional and full of relief. Grateful for the police officers' dedication and the technology that aided the search, Peter's family expressed heartfelt thanks. Thanks to the efforts of the drone team and the rescue officials, Peter returned safely after a long and challenging day. Which moment left you speechless? Was it the ghost town swallowed by sand or the shark attack caught just in time? Drop your favorite in the comments. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. What if everyday life felt like stepping into a parallel universe? In Japan, you can rent a girlfriend just to talk. Watermelons grow in perfect cubes. Blue means go at traffic lights, and mascots aren't just cute, they're a billion-yen industry. It might sound surreal, but these quirks are just the beginning. Discover 15 fascinating things that exist only in Japan and nowhere else on Earth. Urukiara are cute and often used across Japan to promote towns, attractions, and products. Famous examples include Domokun, the mascot of Nippon Hoso Kyokai, and Kumamon from Kumamoto Prefecture, both known internationally. These characters have a real economic impact. Kumamon alone brought in over 124 billion yen in 2 years. Japan's love for cuteness, or kawaii, is deeply rooted in the culture and embraced by all ages. Each of Japan's 47 prefectures has at least one mascot, and Osaka has over 40. They help boost local tourism. Their popularity stems from Japan's historical connection with non-human figures in folklore and religion. The modern mascot trend began in 1998, when Domokun won a design contest by Nippon Hoso Kyokai. Hello Kitty, another early success, became Japan's official tourism ambassador in 2008. Today, Urukiara are more than just cute faces, they are cultural icons that promote pride, connection, and prosperity across Japan. But what happens when Japan's artistic flair meets something as simple as rice? The results are jaw-dropping. Rice paddy art is a stunning Japanese tradition where colorful rice plants are arranged to form giant images in fields, like painting with nature. It began in 1993 in Inakadate, a village in Aomori Prefecture, where locals wanted to revitalize their community. Honoring over 2,000 years of rice cultivation, they used 4 types of rice to grow large-scale art in a field behind the town hall. To help visitors enjoy the view, a tall observation tower was built. By 2006, over 200,000 people had visited. Inspired by this success, other villages like Yonezawa and Yamagata Prefecture started creating their designs. The art features famous images, from the Mona Lisa and traditional Japanese art to Star Wars scenes and mythical creatures. Each April, villagers plan the design using computers to map out which rice varieties go where, showcasing remarkable teamwork. In 2008, a plan to include advertising logos sparked backlash. Villagers and the former mayor opposed it, leading to the removal of logos and some rice seedlings. Rice paddy art reflects Japan's creativity and community spirit, drawing thousands of visitors each year. If you visit Japan during planting season, don't miss this living masterpiece. Which of the rice paddy artworks mentioned, Mona Lisa, Star Wars, or traditional Japanese art, would you travel to see in person? From fields of art to affairs of the heart, Japan's next surprise takes social interaction to a whole new level. In Japan, some companies offer companion rental services, where people can spend time with someone for social interaction and conversation, without romantic commitment. Customers pay for time together and cover costs like meals or transportation. Rates often start at 10,000 yen for 2 hours, and about 15,000 yen for 3. Many companions work part-time and focus on offering friendly, supportive company. People seek these services for various reasons. Some feel lonely and value emotional connection. Others, like hikikomori, individuals who avoid social situations, find it easier to engage this way. Even married individuals sometimes look for someone to talk to. These services reflect a cultural response to isolation, offering a way for people to feel understood and socially connected in a pressure-free setting. And if renting companionship sounds unique, wait until you're treated like royalty by strangers in suits. Butler cafes emerged in Japan as a classy alternative to maid cafes, catering to female otaku who wanted a romantic yet safe space. The first, Swallowtail, opened in 2005 in Tokyo and became a favorite among anime and manga fans. Unlike maid cafes, these venues offer a refined experience where customers are treated like royalty, greeted as milady, princess, or young lord. The decor resembles an English manor, with elegant furniture and carefully prepared food, including afternoon tea with cakes, scones, and tea in fine porcelain. Some cafes, like Butler's Cafe, even hire Western staff so guests can practice English. Butlers are trained in etiquette, tea service, and hospitality. Some even perform in plays and concerts hosted by the cafe. Photography is usually not allowed, but a few cafes offer special photo services where you can capture moments with your butler in creative poses, like holding a tiara or a silver bell. Strict rules protect both guests and staff, no sharing personal info or meeting outside. Butler cafes aim to create a safe, respectful, and enchanting experience for all who visit. Now let's switch gears from fantasy settings to food design, because only in Japan does fruit come in fashion-forward shapes. Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? Cube watermelons are a unique fruit from Japan, created by designer Tamayuki Ono in 1978. Their square shape is both practical and stylish, easy to stack, store, and cut. However, they are picked before ripening, so they lack sweetness. Their rarity also makes them expensive, costing up to 20,000 yen each. As a result, they are considered luxury items rather than everyday fruit. Since their debut, other shapes like heart and pyramid watermelons have appeared, adding fun to fruit shopping. These novelty melons have even spread beyond Japan to places like Germany. I think Japan can't get more unconventional. Let's talk about hotels where privacy and novelty go hand in hand. Love hotels in Japan are private, short-stay accommodations offering guests a quiet and discreet place to relax, especially useful in a country where home privacy is limited. These hotels are also a practical option for travelers on a budget. The idea dates back to the 17th century during the Edo period, when special inns were used for private visits. After World War II, simpler lodgings called turikomiado became popular. With the rise of cars in the 1960s, these hotels expanded, often used by married couples seeking personal space. In 1984, regulations placed these hotels under police oversight, prompting many to update their image. By 2010, further legal changes blurred the line between love hotels and standard hotels. Today, businesses use names like romance hotel or fashion hotel to stay modern and appealing. A 2013 study showed women now make most room selections, reflecting a shift in audience. Love hotels remain a unique part of Japanese culture, even becoming an emoji in Unicode 6.0. And just when you think you've seen it all, Japan turns everyday convenience into an experience of its own. When you arrive in Japan, especially in Tokyo, one of the first things you'll notice is the huge number of vending machines. Out of the country's 4 million machines, over 2 million sell drinks alone. What's surprising isn't just the quantity but also the variety. Beyond water, coffee, and soda, you'll find unusual items like sweet bean soup, shrimp broth, maize, and even Indian curry. In winter, many machines offer hot soups for warmth. While beverages are common, other machines sell ice cream, snacks, frozen ramen, gyoza, and even fruit like bananas, pineapple sachets, and chopped apples. Some combine drinks and snacks in one unit. Some vending machines in Japan also offer tobacco and alcohol, though these are meant for adults and typically require age verification under Japanese law. Japan's vending machines showcase its creativity and convenience, offering a fascinating mix of products anytime, anywhere. But if you're looking to unwind in a more traditional setting, Japan has you covered in steaming style. Public bathhouses called sento have a long history in Japan. They gained popularity during the Edo period when community baths came into being in locations where private bathing facilities were sparse. This custom is still practiced today. When visiting a sento, you will see a variety of sizes and patterns. Some are comfortable and vintage-inspired, while others are modern and luxurious. Some bathhouses may include artwork representing important places inside. Men and women have separate bathing spaces. In a dressing room, you can keep your items in lockers or committed storage areas. Unlike hot springs, sento normally do not supply soap or towels, so you'll need to hire a towel and bring your cleanser. The bathing process begins in the shower area with shower stalls equipped with stools and buckets. You pour water over yourself and scrub, taking care not to splash others. Afterward, you can enter the baths, but remember not to throw your towel into the tub. Instead, place it on your head or aside. It's important to note that children cannot bring toys into the bath, and splashing is discouraged. While public bathhouses in Japan may seem unfamiliar at first, they can be an enjoyable experience once you get used to them. Sharing a bath with friendly strangers can even be refreshing. Speaking of hygiene and comfort, Japan's bathroom tech might just be the most luxurious surprise yet. Japan's high-tech toilets or washlets are packed with features like adjustable water sprays, warm seats, air fresheners, and even sound masking functions. They're easy to use, just press the buttons on the side, or use the wall-mounted remote. These toilets are so common that in 2018, Japan created standard symbols to help tourists understand the controls. Washlets have become a symbol of Japan's innovation in everyday comfort. Before washlets, Japan used squat toilets, or washiki, for thousands of years. Some studies suggest they may be healthier, and you can still find them in many public restrooms. If you visit Japan, trying a washlet is a must. It's a clean, high-tech experience like no other. And for those seeking space efficiency without compromising experience, Japan's next marvel redefines what it means to get a good night's sleep. Capsule hotels or pod hotels started in Japan as a compact, affordable option for travelers. Instead of a full room, you get a small pod just big enough for a single bed, complete with air conditioning, a TV, charging ports, and a console. It's like a mini cabin. Pods are stacked in 2 levels and accessed by steps or ladders. For privacy, you can close them with a curtain or door, lockable from the inside. Shared bathrooms, showers, and free Wi-Fi are standard, and some hotels offer extras like saunas, baths, or even pools. Capsule hotels vary in size, from 50 to 700 pods. While they're often used by men, many offer female-only areas. Guests usually change into a yukata and slippers, and lockers or safes are provided for belongings. Prices range from 2,000 to 4,000 yen per night, making them a budget-friendly stay. Common guests include workers, late-night travelers, or anyone needing a break. Some even rent capsules long-term. Capsule hotels offer a cozy, efficient, and low-cost way to stay in Japan. Need a little emotional recharge after a long day? Japan has the perfect answer. Cat cafes are cozy coffee shops where you can enjoy drinks while spending time with playful cats. They're often found on upper floors in big cities, especially in Japan, where owning pets can be hard due to space limits and rental rules. These cafes are popular with locals and tourists alike. Most don't require reservations, though it's wise to call ahead for busy spots. Visitors usually need to be at least 13 years old. Each cafe has its own rules. You can pet the cats, but don't pick them up unless they approach you. Feeding them is not allowed, and flash photography should be avoided, but feel free to take pictures. Whether you're a cat lover or just curious, cat cafes offer a relaxing and fun experience. If this video made you raise an eyebrow, or maybe both, go ahead and give it a like. Japan's not done amazing us yet, and neither are we. But not all of Japan's charm is cuddly. Some of it looks good enough to eat but isn't. Shokuhin sampu are realistic plastic food models used by Japanese restaurants to display dishes and attract customers. Made from materials like wax, resin, or polyvinyl chloride, these replicas began in the late 1800s when real food was used in place of menus. By the 1920s, artisans started crafting models to help customers choose their meals. Today, Japan's plastic food industry earns billions of yen each year. Some restaurants spend over 1 million yen on detailed sets that can last indefinitely. These models are often customized to reflect local ingredients and presentation styles. Beyond restaurants, shoku and sampuru are used in media, education, and even weddings, where fake cakes are displayed while real slices are served. They are also sold to the public in places like Tokyo's Kitchen Town and celebrated through museums and competitions. Shoku and sampuru has become both a marketing tool and a cultural art form, blending visual appeal with culinary tradition. Hungry for more? Let's unwrap the sweet side of Japan that's taken the world by surprise, one chocolate bar at a time. Kit Kat in Japan is a cultural sensation, with over 300 unique flavors released since 2000. Many are exclusive to Japan and tied to local tastes or regions. Popular varieties include green tea, red bean, purple sweet potato, and even soy sauce. The brand gained traction through clever marketing. In 2010, Nestle partnered with Japan Post, allowing people to send Kit Kats with good luck messages. The campaign played on the phrase kitokatsu, meaning you will surely win, making the candy a popular exam season gift for students. Kit Kats entered Japan in 1973, and by 2014 they became the country's best-selling confectionery. Nestle's strategy included small production runs and rotating seasonal products, fitting perfectly with Japan's convenience store culture and souvenir traditions. Flavors are often regional or seasonal, adding to their appeal. To meet growing demand, Nestle opened Kit Kat chocolatory boutiques, offering premium options like raspberry dark chocolate and sake-flavored bars. In 2018, a flagship store opened in Namba Station, Osaka, further cementing Kit Kat's role as a Japanese icon. Most Kit Kats are made with local milk chocolate in factories in Himeji and Kasumigara, using cacao beans from West Africa. With its mix of tradition, novelty, and good luck symbolism, Kit Kat remains one of Japan's most beloved treats. Now that we've tickled your taste buds, let's look at something truly puzzling. Why do traffic lights look blue? In Japan, traffic lights can look blue instead of green, and it's because of the language. Long ago, the Japanese only had words for 4 colors: black, white, red, and blue. So when describing green, they used the word AO. Later, the word Midori appeared, but it was seen as a shade of blue. This mix-up still shows up in Japanese culture today. For example, green bamboo or apples may still be called blue. Early traffic lights in Japan were truly green, but people still called them AO. In 1973, to meet international standards, the government chose the bluest possible green. This way, the light looked green enough to follow global rules but blue enough to still be called AO. So Japanese traffic lights are green, but just barely, and that's why they might look blue. And finally, a mystery that leaves many visitors scratching their heads: where are all the trash cans? In Japan, public garbage cans are rare, especially on streets and in malls. This traces back to 1995, when the Aum Shinrikyo group carried out a deadly sarin gas attack in Tokyo's subway. To prevent future threats, the government removed most public bins, fearing they could be used to hide dangerous items. Cost was another reason. Maintaining public trash bins is expensive. Still, you can find them in places like parks, train stations, public restrooms, and beside vending machines, where special bins collect recyclables. Even with a few garbage cans, Japan remains clean, showing how strongly people value safety and environmental care. If you could bring one of these 15 things to your own country, what would it be? A vending machine that sells soup or a cat cafe on every corner? Tell us below, we're genuinely curious. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. What made nations risk lives and billions to explore the poles? In 1958, the USS Nautilus slipped beneath the North Pole. No GPS, just sonar, proving even missiles could travel unseen. Meanwhile, Antarctica hides 379 buried lakes, some sealed for 30 million years. One revealed an unknown DNA. Is it about science, power, or something deeper? From Cold War subs to ancient secrets, the race for the poles is far from over. Let's dive into it. In 1957, the Cold War entered a new kind of battlefield. The United States and the Soviet Union weren't firing missiles, they were racing to claim the last untouched frontiers on Earth, the Arctic and the Antarctic. These weren't just frozen deserts, they were zones of strategic value, critical for surveillance, scientific research, and mineral exploration. With no cities, no trees, and winds howling across endless snowfields, these icy landscapes became the high ground of the planet. Temperatures in some areas plunged to minus 60 degrees Celsius, and the deeper layers of ice held secrets spanning millennia. During the Cold War, the Arctic became a theater of quiet conflict. Nuclear submarines slipped beneath the ice. In 1958, the United States launched Operation Sunshine, sending the USS Nautilus under the North Pole, the first vessel to do so. It was more than a technical achievement. It sent a message. Nowhere is out of reach. At the same time, the Soviets deployed drifting stations like North Pole 3, floating research outposts that doubled as surveillance platforms. Further south, Antarctica remained untouched by human settlement, but it didn't escape military interest. Operation High Jump, led by Rear Admiral Richard Byrd in 1946, was one of the largest U.S. military expeditions in polar history. Today, the polar race hasn't ended. It's just changed shapes. The Arctic is warming fast. A 2024 NOAA report confirmed that Arctic sea ice has declined by nearly 1.5 million square kilometers, compared to the late 20th century average. Melting ice has exposed new shipping routes and energy reserves, intensifying global competition. Meanwhile, Antarctica is more crowded than ever. Over 30 countries now operate research bases. Russia, China, and the United States lead the effort. However, a 2023 United Nations report warns of rising militarization. Satellite images show extended runways, reinforced facilities, and unexplained deep ice drilling projects. Why do nations continue to risk billions of dollars, political tension, and human lives in such hostile environments? Follow the USS Nautilus beneath the Arctic and uncover the mission that changed everything. As Cold War tensions deepened, one vessel slipped silently into the unknown. The USS Nautilus, a trailblazer in every sense, glided beneath the polar ice, its lights piercing through a blackness no human had ever dared enter. Launched in 1954, the Nautilus was the world's first nuclear-powered submarine. Developed by the U.S. Navy in collaboration with scientists at Argonne National Laboratory, its atomic engine granted it an extraordinary advantage. It could remain submerged for weeks without surfacing, unlike its diesel-electric predecessors, which were bound by the need for air. By 1958, the Navy was ready to push the limits. They called it Operation Sunshine, an ambitious mission to send a submarine directly beneath the North Pole. According to declassified naval records, 116 crew members boarded the Nautilus in Pearl Harbor. As it descended into the Arctic Ocean's freezing depths, there was no satellite navigation, no digital maps, only crude instruments, sonar echoes, and a towering sheet of polar ice, up to 15 feet thick, looming above. Every moment mattered. A wrong turn could end in disaster. If they misjudged and surfaced beneath solid ice, the pressure could rupture the hull. And if they lost their way, they could be sealed in darkness forever. Then came a date that would rewrite history. August 3, 1958. The USS Nautilus became the first vessel to travel beneath the geographic North Pole. Operation Sunshine yielded critical scientific data: sea ice measurements, ocean salinity profiles, and magnetic field variations. Information that would later become the foundation for modern polar science. Today, these findings continue to shape climate models. A 2025 report by the National Snow and Ice Data Center confirms that such early data is vital for tracking Arctic melt and forecasting global sea level impacts. And there was another revelation, one far more sobering. If a submarine could glide beneath the North Pole unnoticed, so could a missile. Military doctrines shifted overnight. What began as a Cold War gamble became a defining moment in exploration. Operation Sunshine proved that even the harshest frontiers were within reach, and in doing so, it sparked decades of peaceful research, urgent climate studies, and a renewed hunger to understand the unknown. If the Arctic showed us we could conquer the depths, Antarctica dares us to explore something far stranger, colder, darker, and nearly untouched by civilization. Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Covering 14 million square kilometers, Antarctica is a frozen giant, blasted by winds reaching 200 miles per hour and temperatures plunging to minus 80 degrees Celsius. There are no cities, no residents, just ice and isolation. And yet, according to the Scientific Committee on Antarctic Research, more than 70 research stations from over 30 countries are active here. Governments are pouring in hundreds of millions of dollars, drilling into ice sheets, studying bedrock, and retrieving ancient climate records. Why the obsession? Antarctica is a natural time capsule. Its glaciers preserve data on Earth's atmosphere dating back 800,000 years. But below the ice, researchers are uncovering something even more astonishing: life where none should exist. In 2021, a team from the British Antarctic Survey discovered sponges clinging to a boulder nearly 900 meters under the Filchnerone ice shelf. Total darkness. No nearby food source. Yet, they were alive. Then, in 2024, scientists from Germany and New Zealand explored Lake Mercer, a subglacial lake sealed off for millions of years. What they found stunned the scientific community: microbial DNA, metabolic activity, and methane-eating bacteria. Some DNA didn't match anything in the known species databases. Theories suggest these ecosystems might be powered by chemical energy from the Earth's crust, or by hydrothermal vents like those found in deep ocean trenches, or even on icy moons such as Europa or Enceladus. But there's more at stake than science. The Antarctic Treaty of 1959 prohibits military activity and commercial mining. However, a report from the International Polar Policy Research Group highlights rising infrastructure expansion, especially by China and Russia. Satellite images show upgraded bases, longer airstrips, and deep ice drilling with unexplained objectives. According to NASA's Cryosphere Research Division, Antarctica contains more than 379 subglacial lakes, some sealed for over 30 million years. Could these icy vaults hide undiscovered life, ancient microbes, or something else entirely? Antarctica is a continent of ice and silence. As nations pour billions of dollars into this icy frontier, many believe the interest goes beyond climate research. Some say it's because of what might already be buried below. In 2022, the Joe Rogan Experience revived a Cold War-era Soviet account once dismissed as fiction. but similar descriptions have since appeared across multiple declassified reports and intelligence leaks. According to those sources, Soviet divers encountered a structure beneath the Southern Ocean ice shelf, a city of stone towers, some over 40 feet tall, etched with symbols unrecognizable to any known culture. The stone, reportedly warm to the touch, was unlike anything native to Antarctica. Leaked fragments from classified documents describe statues with elongated limbs and non-human features, lifelike but not human. While no official record confirms the mission, satellite scans near Lake Vostok reveal magnetic anomalies that remain unexplained, according to NASA's 2024 Cryosphere report. If real, these discoveries could point to a lost civilization, or something that predates humanity entirely. In 2017, the Alfred Wegener Institute uncovered the remains of a 90-million-year-old rainforest buried deep beneath Antarctic ice, proving the continent was once a warm, thriving ecosystem. But stone towers? Unknown scripts? Carvings with no linguistic match? This goes far beyond ancient flora. It suggests a mystery at the edge of science, one that continues to attract quiet attention from governments, researchers, and those asking the biggest questions about Earth's past. Could the Soviets have uncovered a forgotten chapter of human or non-human history beneath Antarctica? A civilization erased by time, or hidden on purpose? Tell us what you think in the comments. Your theory might just help connect the dots we're all still trying to piece together. Beneath Antarctica's vast ice sheet lies a world that defies expectations. A network of hidden lakes, sealed off from the atmosphere for millions of years and pulsing with signs of life. To date, scientists have identified more than 379 subglacial lakes across the continent. These lakes, concealed beneath several kilometers of ice, challenge the notion that Antarctica is frozen and lifeless. They reveal a dynamic environment where life not only exists, but thrives. Among these, Lake Vostok stands out. Spanning over 250 kilometers in length and plunging to depths of 800 meters, it has remained isolated beneath about 4 kilometers of ice for millions of years. Research into its depths is ongoing, and early findings suggest a complex microbial ecosystem capable of surviving extreme pressure, freezing temperatures, and complete darkness. Some microbes are even adapted to feed on arsenic and sulfur, using chemical energy instead of sunlight, a process called chemosynthesis. Equally fascinating is Lake Willands, where a 2024 study by the British Antarctic Survey found over 4,000 microbial species and high concentrations of dissolved organic carbon. These organisms endure total darkness, sustained by methane-based ecosystems that mirror the conditions found near volcanic vents deep in Earth's oceans. What makes these discoveries even more compelling is the possibility that similar environments may exist beyond our planet. Moons like Europa and Enceladus, with their icy crusts and subsurface oceans, are now prime candidates in the search for extraterrestrial life. Some of these lakes may have been cut off from the rest of the world for up to 35 million years. Scientists have also discovered interconnected water systems flowing silently beneath Antarctica's ice. This could redefine how we understand glacier movement, climate regulation, and the boundaries of life itself. And then there's the mystery that satellites have revealed. Pyramid-like shapes emerging as ice recedes. While most geologists attribute them to natural erosion, their symmetry has sparked theories of lost civilizations, hinting that Antarctica's past may be far stranger than we think. In 2017, scientists from the Alfred Wegener Institute uncovered something extraordinary beneath Antarctica's seabed. A 90-million-year-old rainforest, preserved near the South Pole. This ancient forest once thrived in a warm, humid climate, strikingly similar to modern-day New Zealand. During that period, summer temperatures reached up to 19 degrees Celsius, and the atmosphere was dense with carbon dioxide. This discovery confirmed what climate models had long suspected. During the mid-Cretaceous period, Antarctica wasn't frozen at all. It was green, lush, and entirely free of ice sheets. High levels of greenhouse gases created a climate capable of transforming even the coldest corners of the Earth into thriving ecosystems. But the implications go far beyond Earth's past. Such dramatic shifts in climate offer insight into how rising carbon dioxide levels could reshape our planet, and possibly others. If a tropical rainforest could grow near the South Pole, could life also exist beneath the icy surfaces of moons like Europa or Enceladus, where liquid oceans may hide beneath the crust? And that's not the only Antarctic surprise. In recent years, marine biologists studying the frigid waters surrounding the continent discovered a stunning deep-sea creature, the Antarctic strawberry feather star. Part of the brittle star family, this animal stands out for its vibrant color and its ability to swim freely instead of anchoring to the seabed. Unlike most sea stars, these feather stars use 20 arms to navigate and feed, drifting through waters as deep as 1,000 meters. They've been found in multiple Antarctic regions, revealing a hidden web of life beneath the ice. These discoveries challenge the old idea of Antarctica as a lifeless wasteland. Beneath its icy shell is a complex ecosystem, from ancient forests buried in time to mobile sea creatures thriving in the deep. Each new species and ancient remnant adds to our understanding of how life endures and evolves, even in Earth's harshest environments. Would you have believed in a swimming feather star if you hadn't seen it? Drop your favorite frozen discovery in the comments, and share this with someone who thinks Antarctica is just ice and penguins. Don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel to discover more interesting things. Now, let's head above the surface, where survival is a daily battle, and adaptation is everything. From emperor penguins braving the frozen wind to fish with antifreeze in their blood, life in Antarctica thrives where it shouldn't. Take the chinstrap penguin, for example. Recognizable by the dark stripe running under its chin, this feisty bird lives on remote islands and coastal edges across the southern Pacific and Antarctic regions. While small, it's bold, navigating icy waters, defending nesting sites, and raising young under brutal conditions. Chinstrap penguins form massive colonies during the breeding season. The males build nests. The females arrive, lay eggs, and then both parents alternate guarding the chicks. They take shifts diving for food, mainly krill and small fish, and raising their young until the chicks join creches, or penguin daycares, to grow feathers and prepare for ocean life. But danger is constant. In the water, leopard seals kill as much as 20% of the population each year. On land, skuas and giant petrels target the chicks and eggs. To survive, chinstraps rely on a fascinating trick. They take thousands of micro-naps throughout the day, each just a few seconds long, adding up to over 11 hours of rest while staying alert for predators. Nearby, Adelie penguins face similar challenges. Their numbers rise and fall with changes in sea ice. In some areas, dubbed penguin heaven, they benefit from less ice and more krill, a rare win in a warming world. Now meet the Antarctic icefish, a creature with transparent blood, adapted to freezing temperatures by shedding red blood cells. It's a trait that helps in extreme cold, but may become a liability as oceans warm. Antarctica is also home to polar gigantism, a phenomenon where cold-loving creatures like sea spiders and amphipods grow unusually large due to high oxygen and low metabolic rates. Under the waves, crab-eater seals dominate the icy waters, not by eating crabs, but krill. With specialized, sieve-like teeth, they filter feed with incredible efficiency. And with fewer whales around after historic overhunting, their food supply has surged. As of 2025, their population is estimated at over 30 million, making them the most abundant seal species on Earth. Ray-beater seals are sleek, fast, and excellent divers. They thrive on drifting sea ice and play a crucial role in regulating the Antarctic food web. In contrast, the Ross seal remains a mystery. Solitary, elusive, and known for its haunting musical vocalizations, it dives deep for squid and fish and gives birth on the ice, far from the chaos of colonies. Scientists estimate there are about 130,000 Ross seals, though their habits are so elusive that exact numbers are hard to confirm. Then there's the southern elephant seal, Antarctica's heavyweight. Males can weigh over 8,000 pounds, using their massive noses to bellow and battle for harems during breeding season. Once nearly wiped out by hunting, they've made a powerful comeback, a sign that, given time, nature can rebound. And patrolling all of this, the top predator of these icy waters is the leopard seal. Powerful and fast, they help control penguin and fur seal populations, keeping the ecosystem in balance. From tiny, wingless midges to the massive whales slowly recovering from extinction, Antarctica's wildlife reveals one truth. Even in the harshest place on Earth, life finds a way not just to survive, but to thrive. While penguins brace against the wind, while seals dive into shadow, and icefish flow with blood that's crystal clear, one bird takes a different path. It flies toward the light. Meet the Arctic tern, a bird small enough to fit in your hand, but capable of the longest migration in the animal kingdom. Every single year, it travels from the Arctic to Antarctica and back again. That's a round trip of more than 56,000 miles, according to the 2025 BirdLife International Migration Index. In a single year, this tiny bird covers more than twice the circumference of the Earth. And it doesn't just fly far. It flies with a purpose, chasing sunlight. By crossing hemispheres at just the right time, Arctic terns live in near-perpetual daylight, logging up to 20 hours of sunlight a day for months. No other species on Earth experiences this much light. The journey is not instinct alone, it's precision. Arctic terns use Earth's magnetic fields, the stars, and shifting ocean currents to navigate with incredible accuracy. And they do it again and again. Some terns live up to 30 years, meaning one bird may fly more than 1.5 million miles in its lifetime. That's like going to the moon and back 3 times. But even legends of the sky face new threats. According to the 2024 World Migratory Bird Report, Arctic tern populations have declined by 14% over the past decade, largely due to melting ice, shifting fish populations, and disappearing feeding grounds. Still, they return. For the Arctic tern, migration is more than movement. It's a memory etched into the sky, a living link between Earth's furthest corners, a reminder that life on this planet isn't just about survival, it's about connection, endurance, and light. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I hope you'll love this content. Comment below about the next topic you'd like to see featured on our channel. In 2025, its boldest forecasts, AI uprisings and junk food-induced zombie outbreaks, feel less like satire and more like warnings. Coincidence? Or something deeper? Let's unravel the mystery behind The Simpsons' most unsettling predictions. To reflect pop culture more authentically in its storytelling, Disney eventually acquired 21st Century Fox in a major media industry development. Interestingly, The Simpsons featured a scene nearly 2 decades earlier that many fans view as foreshadowing this event. In the episode Bart to the Future, a background poster shows 20th Century Fox as a division of a larger company that resembles Disney. This has often been cited as a coincidental prediction of Disney's later acquisition of Fox. From media mergers to metal miracles, could The Simpsons really have called an Olympic victory years in advance? In the episode titled Boy Meets Curl from Season 21, we follow Homer and Marge as they take up the relaxing yet competitive sport of curling, practicing together and eventually joining the U.S. Olympic team alongside Agnes and Seymour Skinner. Their journey heats up as they aim for the gold medal at the Winter Olympics. The episode aired in 2010, featuring a fictional matchup against a formidable Swedish team. Interestingly, 8 years later, the U.S. men's curling team won the gold medal at the 2018 Winter Olympics, defeating Sweden. While it's likely just a coincidence, fans love to point out how The Simpsons seems to echo real-world outcomes in unexpected ways. Do you believe The Simpsons predicted the future, or was it just an incredible coincidence? What's your theory? If sports aren't your thing, how about this next prediction that eerily echoes modern life under lockdown? The Simpsons has long been known for storylines that resemble real-world events, covering themes like politics, technology, and societal changes. In the 2007 movie, the fictional town is sealed inside a dome, a concept that some viewers loosely compare to present-day issues like social isolation and economic stress. Although the show is entirely fictional, it often sparks conversation about the direction society might be heading. Just when you thought politics couldn't get stranger, The Simpsons steps in with an uncanny look into America's presidential future. In the year 2000 episode Bart to the Future, Lisa becomes president after Donald Trump. Years later, fans noticed the coincidence when Trump became president in real life. Although the show is satirical, fans enjoy drawing fun comparisons. If someone like Ivanka Trump ever ran for office, it would spark more talk about the show's uncanny references. Seeing a woman as president, even in fiction, inspires conversations about what the future might hold. But it's not all politics. How about transportation predictions that are already taking shape on today's highways? Self-driving cars sound convenient, but they may come with unexpected challenges. In Days of Future, The Simpsons features a car that keeps going even when the passenger wants to stop, a humorous but thought-provoking moment. While we're making progress with this technology, there's still a long way to go. Some past tech predictions have come true, so maybe we'll see big changes in how we travel. That would be exciting. Things get even more cosmic in this next prediction. What if the universe really could swallow us whole? In one episode of The Simpsons, a small black hole appears and slowly grows, pulling nearby objects into it. One character even admits to tossing things in. Eventually, the black hole expands and transports everything into a strange realm where aliens greet the main characters. It's a fun, fictional take on one of space's most fascinating phenomena. While it's just a cartoon, it gets us thinking, how much do we know about the universe? Still thinking big? Let's look at how The Simpsons envisioned a red planet takeover. Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much, and if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. In this episode, Homer's family visits a fictional research center where they join a project called Embedded Exploration. The story explores humanity's dream of living on Mars and offers a hopeful vision of the future. The project's goal is to inspire people by imagining what life in space could look like and how we might prepare for it. With real-world efforts from NASA and private space companies developing similar concepts, like Mars habitats and simulated environments, it's exciting to think about where space exploration could lead. While it's still far off, the idea of humans settling on the red planet continues to capture our imagination. Back on Earth, the show offered some sharp insights into green energy that are more relevant today than ever. The Simpsons is known for its surprising references to future trends, often sparking conversations about technology and society. In one episode, Lisa and Marge visit a place called the Future Sphere, which imagines what progress might look like in the years ahead. It playfully suggests advanced robotics and energy solutions, including solar-powered cars, ideas that continue to fuel real-world innovation. In the episode Road to Lisa, Lisa builds a solar-powered car for an alternative energy derby. But when a blimp blocks the sun, her car suddenly stalls. It's a humorous moment that highlights the challenges of solar technology. While only a few solar car models are available today, the episode encourages viewers to think about the role of renewable energy in transportation. And if solar cars weren't futuristic enough, buckle up, this next prediction takes off. In one episode, The Simpsons makes a darkly humorous reference to a future involving President Trump, which many fans point to as another example of the show's edgy sense of satire. And then there's the flying cars, a classic trope that The Simpsons brings to life. In a futuristic episode, Bart and Lisa zoom around in flying cars, which are shown as the main mode of transportation. While it's still fiction, the idea reflects real progress in transportation technology, with companies exploring air mobility solutions. Could flying cars become a reality someday? It's a fun concept to think about. Flying cars are fun, but what if we didn't have to go anywhere at all? The next prediction turns reality into virtual reality. Picture a virtual dinner. It brings that classic Hollywood sense of wonder to life. If this vision ever comes true, it could change how we interact with the world around us. In one episode of The Simpsons, Homer and Marge join a quirky experience where they eat through feeding tubes while wearing virtual reality headsets. It's a playful take on how VR might shape future lifestyles. At the same time, the show hints at the risks of over-reliance on tech. Could virtual reality one day become a regular part of our daily lives? It's an idea worth exploring. Speaking of virtual worlds, wait until you see how The Simpsons may have anticipated Apple's game-changing headset. Apple Vision Pro? The Simpsons has featured some surprisingly forward-looking ideas, and that's pretty impressive. In one future-themed episode, people use headsets that look a lot like today's Apple Vision devices. Since as early as 2016, the show has imagined people visualizing digital spaces, traveling virtually, and performing tasks remotely. While it's not an exact prediction, the similarities are fun to notice. With today's Apple Vision Pro offering immersive experiences, it's interesting to see how pop culture once imagined similar tech. Does that kind of virtual interaction sound exciting to you? But technology isn't just for play. What happens when AI steps into our schools and shapes how we learn? AI robots shortly? Just think about how fast things are moving around us. Interestingly, this brings to mind one of the 4 stories featured in a memorable episode of the classic 90s show The Simpsons. In that episode, Homer and other characters are assigned to teach AI robots, offering a humorous take on future education. It even imagines students applying for loans and enrolling in elite colleges with AI assistance. While the scenario is fictional, it reflects ongoing conversations about how AI might influence learning and careers. Researchers are exploring how AI could take on more professional tasks, but it also sparks concerns, especially for students. What's your take on where this technology is heading? That's all good in theory, but what if AI goes off script? This next prediction explores when machines stop playing nice. AI takes an unexpected turn in this next Simpsons scenario. In the episode Them, Robot Artificial Intelligence plays a central role as robots begin to malfunction, leading to a chain reaction of comedic chaos. After Homer attempts to fix them, the robots start ignoring commands and behaving unpredictably. While it's a fictional and exaggerated take, it reflects common concerns about how much control we give to machines. The episode uses humor to explore the potential risks of over-relying on technology. It's a playful reminder of the balance between innovation and caution. And if AI starts replacing us, what happens to jobs, identity, and the economy? The Simpsons took a stab at that too. Elon Musk has raised concerns about artificial intelligence, and The Simpsons touched on similar themes long before AI became a mainstream topic. The series includes several references to AI and automation, especially their possible effects on jobs. One standout is the Treehouse of Horror 14 episode, which features a segment called The Homer Simpson. It humorously explores how automation could change society. In the story, Homer loses his job after failing an alcohol test, sparking discussion about technology and workplace changes. With AI technology evolving rapidly, it's natural to wonder how it might shape future job markets. While The Simpsons takes a satirical approach, its themes still spark meaningful conversations about what lies ahead. Imagine a world where your baby's cries make sense. Too good to be true? In The Simpsons episode Lisa the Simpson, Martin Prince invents a baby translator that turns cries into clear words. At first, everyone laughs until they realize it works. Imagine how helpful this would be for parents, making it easier to understand what their babies need. A tool like this could bring joy and reassurance to families everywhere. Do you think The Simpsons are just really good at guessing, or is something else going on? Tell us your theory below. We're ready for your wildest take. Now, onto a darker field. What does The Simpsons say about corruption in the world's most beloved sport? There's been plenty of buzz around FIFA, and The Simpsons once playfully touched on themes that fans later connected to the 2015 bribery scandal. It's fascinating how the show sometimes mirrors real-world events, even if unintentionally. In one episode, Homer refuses a bribe from a football player who's just received a red card, offering a humorous take on sports corruption. While it's likely just a coincidence, it's one of those moments that fans love to point out. Next, the show explores financial chaos on a presidential level. Is it fiction, or a reflection of current fears? What if rapid advances in AI and robotics lead to unexpected challenges? The Simpsons has explored this theme in episodes like Treehouse of Horror 9, which satirically hints at economic instability and societal stress. In another episode, Lisa becomes president and inherits a major budget crisis, echoing themes of leadership and financial responsibility. These moments aren't predictions, but they do offer clever takes on real-world issues, sparking reflection on the future we're building. Let's turn the absurd dial to max. What if your lunch could kickstart the end of the world? In one episode of The Simpsons, a fast food restaurant serves a burger that turns customers into zombie-like versions of themselves. What follows is a food-fueled citywide apocalypse, portrayed with the show's signature humor. In a wild twist, everyone except the Simpson family gets caught up in the chaos, leading to plenty of laughs and absurd situations. While it's all fictional fun, it highlights the show's creative way of blending horror and comedy. It's just another example of how The Simpsons uses exaggeration to entertain and surprise viewers. Things take a spiritual turn now. Can animated prophecy meet biblical proportions? In one episode, Homer reflects on a prophecy from the Book of Revelation, where stars fall from the sky before a dramatic end-of-world event. He talks to friends and family, building up expectations for what he believes will be a world-changing moment. But when that day comes, things don't go as expected, and in a surreal twist, Homer finds himself in heaven. The episode offers a humorous and fictional take on apocalyptic themes, blending religious symbolism with satire in classic Simpsons style. And here's a chilling one. How did a fictional flu from the 90s foreshadow one of the biggest global events of our time? One of the more talked about Simpsons episodes includes a fictional virus called the Osaka flu, mentioned in a 1995 storyline. In the episode, the virus spreads rapidly, prompting some fans to compare it to real-world events like the COVID-19 pandemic. While it's a fictional and exaggerated scenario, moments like these often spark discussion about how the show occasionally mirrors real life. It's just another example of how The Simpsons blends satire and coincidence in a way that gets people thinking. If you thought a pandemic was bad, wait until we talk about nuclear doomsday Simpsons style. In the episode Homer's Odyssey, there's a comedic moment where a nuclear explosion is linked to a fictional secret group. In another episode, the aftermath of a nuclear disaster is shown, with Homer as the sole survivor, offering a darkly humorous take on apocalypse scenarios. While the show maintains a lighthearted tone, it occasionally explores heavier ideas. These fictional plots reflect public concerns and global tensions, but they're meant to spark conversation, not predict the future. Hopefully these imaginative stories stay just that, creative exaggerations for entertainment. Need a breather? Let's take a musical detour with a sweet homage to one of the greatest bands in history. When it comes to the Beatles, Homer shares a funny story about his days playing in a band called the B-Sharps. Drawing parallels with the Beatles and their rise to fame, the band gets a letter from a fictional version of the Beatles' manager, Nipper, which might be coming from Springfield, USA. The letter expresses genuine gratitude for the band's latest creation, reminiscent of the heartfelt admiration a real Beatles manager might have shown. It's a charming tribute to the Beatles that showcases the creativity of The Simpsons. If this episode made you look at cartoons a little differently, hit that like button. It helps more people uncover these strange connections too. But it's back to satire. How did one scene manage to mash up political scandal and pop culture in one go? In a surprising scene, a news anchor quickly mentions legal trouble involving a public figure, then shifts focus to an upcoming movie release. A sequence some fans have compared to real-world headlines from mid-2023, including the buzz around the Barbie movie and news involving Donald Trump. While the timing might seem uncanny, it's likely just a coincidence. Still, it's fun to see how The Simpsons blend satire and social commentary in ways that get people talking. The future keeps on coming. This next prediction takes us straight into holographic dreams. In an episode titled "B to the Future," Bart Simpson receives a holographic message inviting his band to perform, highlighting how The Simpsons explores futuristic tech like holograms. The episode reflects growing interest in how holograms might shape communication and entertainment. While it's just a fictional scene, it sparks fun conversations about how technology might evolve. Could holograms play a bigger role in our lives someday? It's an idea that continues to capture the imagination of creators and viewers alike. And finally, we wrap up with a mind-bending take on how music might just control more than your mood. This episode playfully suggests that unexpected things can happen at any time, something the dramatic music helps emphasize. Music has the power to shape mood and emotion, and The Simpsons explores this idea in a fun, exaggerated way. In one episode, Bart and his friends Nelson, Milhouse, and Ralph form a band. Their music unexpectedly influences those around them, creating a humorous take on how catchy tunes can seem almost hypnotic. Of course, it's all fictional and meant to entertain, but it's an amusing nod to how music impacts our daily lives. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next.
Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.
What if your drone captured something the world was never meant to see? A forgotten graveyard. A volcano seconds from eruption. A shadow lurking just beneath the waves. These aren't scenes from a movie. They're real. Why were these places hidden? What secrets still lie just out of sight? In this countdown of the 15 most shocking moments ever captured by drones, you'll witness discoveries so startling, they might just change the way you see the world. Let's start. The narwhal, known as the unicorn of the sea, lives in the icy waters of the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans. Its long tusk, actually a tooth that can reach up to 10 feet, makes it stand out. Despite years of study, much about the narwhal remains unknown, especially the purpose of its tusk. Scientists have suggested it could be used as a weapon, a sensory tool, or to attract mates, but no theory is confirmed. Recently, drone footage showed narwhals using their tusks to stun fish before eating them, revealing a new hunting behavior. This discovery deepens our understanding of these mysterious and fascinating animals. If you thought nature was surprising, wait until you see what happens when human technology and raw power collide with explosive results. In Dakota, UK, a carefully planned demolition brought down an old coal-fired power plant. Crowds gathered, watching as the towering structures collapsed like a choreographed dance, a stunning display of power and precision. Just as the spectacle ended, an unexpected twist occurred. A nearby electric pole caught fire, casting a strange glow over the scene. Moments later, a blackout swept through the area, leaving about 40,000 people in the dark. Despite the sudden outage, the memory of the demolition left a strong impression. The dramatic event captivated everyone who witnessed it. Have you ever experienced a power outage during a major event? What happened? Comment and chat with me. But not all dangers come from the skies above. Some swim silently just below the surface, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Simon Lawrence was crabbing off the coast of Port Lincoln, South Australia, when he had an unexpected encounter with a great white shark. To make his trip more exciting, he launched his drone, which ended up capturing the dramatic moment. The footage showed a shark gliding toward his boat and biting the motor, possibly drawn by electromagnetic signals. Startled, Simon threw his catch into the water to distract it. The plan worked. The shark let go and swam away. Relieved, Simon and his companion watched the predator disappear. Their close call was a reminder of how unpredictable the ocean can be. Just when you think danger only lurks in the deep blue, something far more chilling is about to be discovered, not in the ocean, but in the middle of a quiet cornfield. In 2016, Huntsville experienced a strange and unsettling time. A drone pilot captured something eerie while flying over a cornfield, raising concern among locals. This happened during the height of viral trends like Pokemon Go, Harambe memes, and a wave of creepy clown sightings that alarmed people across the globe. In some places, authorities even restricted the sale and public use of clown masks due to public concern. One popular YouTuber, Golden Hour, uploaded drone footage showing what appeared to be a clown looking directly into the camera before running off. The clip stirred debate, with some viewers questioning its authenticity. At the time, many clown sighting videos were going viral, and some were likely staged for attention. Whether real or not, Golden Hour's video added to the eerie atmosphere of the time. The idea of encountering a clown in a remote field remains chilling to many viewers. But if you think a clown in the fields is unsettling, what one drone captured next will reveal an even darker side of human tragedy. Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? During the pandemic in New York City, a somber event unfolded on Hart Island. A teenage boy, confined at home during lockdown, sent his drone into the deserted streets and captured an eerie scene. Flying over the island, he witnessed rows of newly prepared sites, a stark symbol of the pandemic's impact. Island, long used for the city's unclaimed individuals, now reflected the immense loss. Workers in protective suits carefully carried out their duties, a solemn yet tender process. The drone recorded it all, revealing a powerful and emotional image of human resilience. From the stillness of morning to the roaring fury of the earth itself, brace yourself for a front-row seat to one of nature's most spectacular forces. Have you ever wondered what it's like to stand near a volcano on the brink of eruption? In this video, a skilled drone operator ventures into Iceland's rugged landscape, biking over 7 kilometers to document a volcanic eruption near Reykjavik, the capital city. The volcano, located on the Reykjanes Peninsula in southwest Iceland, was difficult to access due to the lack of roads in the area. Upon arrival, the operator captured breathtaking footage, glowing lava slowly flowing over the terrain, emerging from the crater's core. This eruption was especially significant. It was the first on the peninsula since the 12th century, following a series of minor earthquakes in the prior weeks. The eruption stirred both awe and reflection. As you watch, you'll see dramatic views from multiple angles that reveal the power and beauty of nature. While the spectacle is captivating, it also serves as a reminder of the planet's incredible energy. But while nature's raw power can shake the earth, the next breakthrough comes from human hands, and it might just be watching you when you least expect it. In various parts of America, some police forces are using miniature drones that can navigate buildings with impressive agility to assist in apprehending suspects. These advanced tools help maintain law and order while improving officer safety by reducing direct exposure to potentially dangerous situations. Equipped with infrared cameras, speakers, and spotlights, these drones resemble compact versions of Inspector Gadget's devices. Once deployed, they can assist in 2 ways, using the built-in speaker to encourage voluntary surrender or supporting SWAT teams with real-time information for safe interventions. While these innovations enhance officer security, they also raise important concerns about privacy. The ability of these drones to enter buildings through small openings has sparked debate. For instance, the Sacramento Police Department has stated that if a baseball can fit through a window, so can their drones. This capability has prompted critics to express concerns about potential misuse and erosion of privacy. Some worry that without proper safeguards, this technology could be exploited, leading to unauthorized surveillance. These discussions underline the need for careful regulation to ensure that the technology is used responsibly and ethically. Yet sometimes that same technology turns hero, racing against the clock to save lives when every second counts. In 2018, in the coastal town of Lennox Head, lifeguards began using new drones called Little Rippers that could spot sharks, talk to swimmers, and drop inflatable rescue devices. While testing them, they received an urgent call. 2 teenagers were trapped in a strong current half a mile from shore. Lifeguard Jai Sheridan, still learning the drone's controls, quickly sprang into action. In just over a minute, he located the teens and dropped a self-inflating tube right as a large wave hit. Thanks to his precise timing, the teenagers clung to the device and stayed afloat until help arrived. Jai's quick thinking and the Little Ripper drone saved the day. But not every breathtaking moment is a matter of life or death. Sometimes, it's a chaotic accident caught at just the right moment. A large ship was preparing to set sail on its journey across the open sea. Anticipation filled the air as the crew made final preparations for launch. But then, something unexpected occurred. The vessel shifted sideways with surprising force, startling everyone nearby. The ship's sudden movement caused a dramatic splash as it entered the water, sending a large wave over the nearby road. Within